District 3, not here. District 4? Here. District 5? Stephanie?
I'm here. Sorry. Oh my God.
District 8? Here. At-large business?
Here.
At-large resident? Here. All right, we have
There's
one.
Claudia.
That's Claudia, great. All right. Okay, let's see. Are there any amendments to this evening's agenda?
Yeah, we're gonna add the resident at large report under 8, and it'll be the new F, and then business will be G, bylaws will be H.
Okay. Any other amendments to the agenda for this evening? Hearing none, all those in favor of the agenda to be amended?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstentions? Great. If everybody can take a look at the February and March minutes.
Here, you have mine. I already looked at it. You want the agenda?
Oh, do you need an agenda also? Yeah. Here we go.
Ready?
As soon as everyone looks up, we'll know they're ready. For the audience that can't see what we're reading. I just want to mention that we do post our meeting minutes on the Area Commission website, so I'll just do a brief advertisement. You can just Google for Area Commission Columbus, and you'll get to all the area commissions. The South Side is one of them. And then under Documents is where you'll find our agendas and our meeting minutes. Also our bylaws, recordings is actually on our YouTube channel, etc. So it's kind of a one-stop shop.
All right, I move that we approve the minutes from February and March.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Thank you. All right. I don't believe there were any, there's no correspondence that I'm aware of. Vanessa, do you want to do your report?
Good evening, Commissioners. Happy Tuesday. Hello, everyone. I'm Vanessa Mora. I'm the Department of Neighborhoods Southside Neighborhood Liaison. So I represent the city and support the Area Commission and the area on community issues, or I support the community's efforts to address issues. So I'm here with a report from the Department of Neighborhoods. So I do have an order update for the commission. So I did receive the first flag item order, which is really exciting. We have some bag clips and bags ready to go. We're waiting on the second part of the order to arrive. So we'll soon have all of them in my office ready for pickup. I have also received the trash buckets and the trash grabbers, but I'm waiting on a sticker order. As we discussed in the last meeting, stickers are required to be placed on the buckets before distribution. So as soon as I have those stickers, I will notify the commission that they're ready to be distributed. I also wanted to share an update. I received guidance from the city attorney's office regarding the illegal dumping cameras. Rob Tobias has advised that the cameras are an unallowable expense, and I was asked to return those cameras to Amazon. So unfortunately, the commission will not be able to deploy the cameras in the community to document illegal dumping. The amount that was returned to the account was used to buy additional swag items as was approved at a previous meeting by the commission. So while illegal dumping cameras are not an allowable expense, we currently facilitating a meeting between Vice Chair Green and Wayne, as well as the refuse department, to discuss partnership on illegal dumping, to just strengthen communication when there is illegal dumping, when cameras are deployed to document illegal dumping. We just really want to make sure that there's some avenues for partnership there, even if the cameras aren't deployed.
Shouldn't each site have somebody at that meeting? Each site of the dumpings, because we have dumping over there on, what is it called?
Talking about Moeller?
Moeller.
The one we've been working on?
Yeah, and that's a real bad area at the end there.
Yes.
But they're constantly dumping. So someone from that area should be at that meeting so they can kind of help facilitate what's needed there.
Yes, yes, and so the solid waste investigator team did present that site as a concern. And their team receives through one requests and are able to pick up patterns on where there's hot spots, especially after they clean up an area and they receive another request. So the solid waste investigator team member that we're meeting with is dedicated to this zone, so zone 5. So he's really aware of some of those hot spots. If you have any additional hot spots you want to share, feel free to share with me and I can bring them to the meeting. But really it's going to be an initial conversation about just generally, how can they notify us when their cameras are deployed? Maybe how can the commission maybe follow up on room 1 requests more often? So it'll be more of a general conversation more than a specific site.
And it'll be referred back to public service if there's any area commission conversation.
The next update I have is related to the Area Commission handbooks. I mentioned this briefly in my previous report last month, but this is a brand new handbook that was unveiled at a recent training, and it's supposed to be a guide to help area commissioners better understand their responsibilities, functions, roles and responsibilities, and also just best practices in terms of ethics and budget topics. So I hope that you find it helpful as a reference point. I've also shared the electronic version of this for reference as well. I've passed out an additional document, which is the best practices bylaws document. This specifically was revised to add different language that the commission can consider for their bylaws. I do want to highlight some areas that might be of interest for specifically the disqualification of commission members. There's some language there that's recommended, as well as a document of ethics that the commission might consider adding to their bylaws. So feel free to review and add as needed, and I can offer my support if there's any interest in additional language. I also wanted to share the next area commission training was on planning, variance, and rezoning. The registration for that has now closed. There was a limited number of spots, and they have been filled. But there will be another training on planning, variance, and rezoning on July 25th at 10 a.m. So if you were interested and didn't get a chance to register, there will be another opportunity. And that will be held at 111 North Front Street. I highly encourage attendance if you can make that. Some other updates. The area commission per diem has been updated for 2026. So per department policy, the rates should not exceed $15 per person per meal. So if meals are part of your request, it cannot exceed $15 per person per meal. And if the per diem rate needs to be used, please discuss with me and you can touch base with Department of Neighborhoods. There, I have an event update. The first Rise Up Columbus event is taking place on the south side, which is very exciting. So Rise Up is an opportunity for the community to learn about city resources and for residents to meet community partners. There'll be free food, an opportunity to connect with other neighbors in the neighborhood. This event will be held at Fruit of the Spirit, 1355 Freebus Avenue, May 7th. I also would like to extend an invitation to join the next installment of the Southside Supper Club. Columbus City Council engagement team and the liaison team are hosting the next Southside Supper Club at 8 and Sand Tavern on May 1st. So it'll be 76 East Innis Avenue on May 1st. And the time of that is 5:30. So I hope you can make that. It'll just be a time to spend, in community, just sharing updates, both personal and professional, a good opportunity to connect with each other. So awesome. Any questions?
What was the name of the place?
Number 8, and Sand, like beach sand. And it's 8 and Sand Tavern on 76 East Innis Avenue.
It's at the corner of Innis and Brook, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you say 7 o'clock?
I believe it's 5:30.
5:30, okay.
Yes, I've never been to this restaurant, but it looks delicious. A lot of American fare, so burgers, fries, just some bar food. It looks really great.
That's May 1st.
Yes, that's Friday. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, Jim, there was one correction on,
Minutes?
February.
Okay.
What is the election of officers and committees? Because I don't remember that taking place in February.
It did not, you're right.
Okay.
The appointment of committees that took place at the January meeting.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
We have a public presentation is next.
No,
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't see
We have
that.
zoning also, so.
I'm right. I know that they were gonna be a presentation.
But they're
Good evening, everyone.
Money.
My name is Kevin Call. I serve as the city council liaison for this area, which is part of you guys' shared District 8. If you do not receive my email newsletter, please let me know. That's the easiest because I sent out a ton of information today. I just want to highlight a couple of things. Thank you, Vanessa, for sharing out our collaboration with the Supper Club. That was something Becky Walcott highlighted that restaurant and said it was excellent. We have a new Metro Park. It is located in Far South Columbus. If you are interested in checking it out, please join me this Friday morning, 10 a.m. at Great Southern Metro Park at 10 a.m. We'll meet in the parking lot that's directly next door to the park, and we'll just kind of walk around and explore. The weather looks good. I will be doing a tabling event here next Tuesday from 12:30 to 2:30, just sharing out council-related information along with community resources. And finally, in partnership with Councilmember Rennie's office, because he chairs public safety, we're going to be touring the Fire Training Academy on Friday, May 8th at 1 p.m. Space is limited. It's good. So please email me an RSVP if you are interested, because we are capping it at 20 people. So if you have not explored the Fire Training Academy, it is located in the far south side off of Parsons Avenue. It's a really cool place to visit. Please send me an email.
Any questions for Catherine? Thank you.
So, starting recently, we had a zone in as a city liaison report. So Bethany and Drew are here to present on the current status of zoning phase 2.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Bethany. This is my colleague Drew. We're with the Columbus zoning team, and we're going to give you a little update on what's occurring. As you may know, the city is undergoing a modernization process of our 70-year zoning code, and this summer we'll be entering phase 2. So you may remember phase 1 was focused along Columbus's major corridors and to mixed-use zoning districts. And this summer we'll begin efforts to rezone about 40% of the city, primarily targeting mixed use in commercial and industrial zoning districts. So we weren't able to come out in February, but we'll be back here in June to keep providing you these updates. So what Drew has passed out this evening is a sneak peek into our engagement opportunities that will be occurring this summer. We hope to come back to you in June with firm dates on all of those opportunities. We don't have those at this time. In phase 2, like I said, we'll focus on the expansion of mixed-use zoning districts in specifically targeted areas. So we right now have 6 mixed-use zoning districts throughout the city. We'll be adding 3 more. In addition to office and institutional zoning districts. So think about your Ohio State, so sort of clusters of office and commercial areas. They'll have their own districts as well, and then 3 industrial use zoning districts, a more urban one, a lighter one, and a heavier industrial district. We don't have locations at this time or uses, so again, those will be available with the public comment period out this summer. It should be sometime late spring or summer, as the handout indicates. There will be a gallery opportunity again, so you may remember or visited. There was an exhibition gallery downtown where you could come and learn about the different zoning districts, the uses, and sort of what that meant for Columbus's zoning. We'll be doing that again as well. There will be public meeting opportunities, public comment. Hopefully next time I'll be able to come and share the link to the map and sort of how you can access those resources online. So there will be a 60-day public comment period, and then it will go to council for consideration. But there was a webinar which hopefully some of these commissioners were able to attend back in March. Just to give a little additional information about that is available recording for you to watch that if you need to. And then, yeah, we encourage you to stay connected to our website, our social media, our email newsletter. We'll have all this information there. Again, we'll be back in June to communicate firm details on sort of this next opportunity. But does anyone have any questions at this time?
for public, for the public. Why do we have the things downtown when there's an issue with parking?
There is an issue with parking. We do offer parking in our services at the adjacent parking garage to 111 North Front Street, but we'll also be going around and doing pop-up events. So Vanessa mentioned the Rise Up events. I know Drew and myself were at several Rise Up events to offer that engagement opportunity there. So there's sort of one centralized, the gallery downtown, but we'll be coming out to several areas throughout the city throughout the summer for that same engagement opportunity.
So you will be bringing the gallery with you?
We will be bringing information along with us, yes. I know last time we brought iPads and actual printout versions of survey questions, so you can fill it out there, edit the booth, and we take it back with us and add it to the big database.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so the next item on the agenda is around Steelton Village. Justin McAllister is not available to attend. I did email out to the commissioners the draft letters of support that Justin has requested. They are actually due tomorrow. So if we will amend or approve them as is, we can get those signed and I can get them scanned and sent off tonight.
Well, see, I have an issue with us doing this stuff at the last minute because each commission, city, should have an opportunity to see these letters and to know what's going on because it's affecting tax dollars. And when you're talking about an organization that's getting city and state tax dollars, I have an issue with it. What are they gonna pay if we're paying all of this other?
So it's generally not our policy to take anything except zoning to the civics. I'm just saying in the past, it's been our past policy. We're elected representatives.
I think that it needs to go a little further.
So this particular is a state letter. So those of you familiar with Opportunity Zone designation, that is a federal program that has been around for years. It is due to be renewed, I guess would be a way to put it. And so this particular tract is asking to be included in that Opportunity Zone. A lot of the south side is already considered to be an Opportunity Zone. So that's not directly dollars related, but obviously being an Opportunity Zone allows you to enter certain programs that are available to Opportunity Zone properties. We could have someone come in and discuss the Opportunity Zone program in general because it does affect the whole south side. In this particular case, Steelton Village is located in the Reed-Plosek neighborhood. The second part of this is, so again, the Ohio Capital Budget Community Project Fund is a funded state process, I guess I'll put it that way, that people can apply to receive funding from. So this is asking that the South Side be able to receive some of that funding and that it not all go to Cleveland or Toledo or Cincinnati or somewhere else, right? Because again, this is a statewide fund. So the proposal is, I think you all saw this, we approved the zoning for this site in March, I believe, February maybe? February. It's already been approved at council last Monday. It is to include a 6 to 12 acre public park. This is new information I found out. They want to honor Colonel Gustavus Innes. I never was familiar, but the name Innes is pretty prolific in the city. I guess he was led a group of volunteer infantry in the Civil War. So the plan is to recognize that park in his honor. So those are the two requests at the state level. And then the second letter is to the Ohio Tax Credit Authority for the Ohio Department of Development. This is a request for a transformational mixed-use development tax credit award. So the goal of the project in general, right, is to repurpose this industrial area into a mixed use that was approved as a zoning variance. If you look at the new zone in phase 2 map, I believe the intent is to include it in the one of the new mixed use categories. That obviously hasn't passed council, so that's we're operating under the zoning that we already approved. So the goal of this letter is to support that the Steelton Village be allowed to apply for the transformational mixed-use development tax credit. So we have one objection to moving forward, but I am going to move to approve these, and we will have continued questions and comments if anyone has any, and then we'll take a vote. Any other questions or concerns?
Okay, this money that you're talking about, for the south side, why aren't we called in and make these decisions ourselves rather than all of these people that, I don't know.
I would say,
from Ohio, period?
oh yeah, Justin has quite a big development on the south side, is very good friends with the Repulsac Civic area.
No, I'm not talking about cities, I'm talking about the actual people that's building and constructing this stuff, and the people that actually own it.
Yes, they are both local to Columbus. Justin McAllister and Cloud Katz are both local Columbus native people.
We've been giving money to these Florida people for I don't know how long,
And this is, the existing Fort development. This is an extension of that west of High Street.
and that's, the west is, Maryland Village, right?
Technically,
Yes,
it is. However, we, because it spans, the fort spans both sides, and east side is Repulsac, west side is Marion Village, we work together on the overall plan. Tom, did you have any questions on this? I hope you saw the email.
Oh,
the
yeah,
letters.
I saw, I also looked at the site last time, so.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions?
All right, let's,
So I move to approve.
yes,
I'll second.
all those in favor of sending these two letters of support, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Aye. Abstentions? Good.
Thank you.
Oh, that's it. All right, next on our is, on our agenda, is zoning, and we had two demolitions, right?
Actually, is Norman Dina here? He had asked to be added to the agenda for, he's from Cosick, to talk about the Community Land Trust. There is a project on somewhere he wanted to talk to the commission about. I will send him an email and see if he wants to reschedule. Okay. Zoning. This was prepared last week. So we had two demolitions. We added a third one this morning, which is the Permacrete factory at 45 West Bartman so that that development can continue. That was approved as part of a pre-approved site plan, as was Stewart Avenue and Marion Road was approved by the city as an emergency. So all three demolitions are completed. May zoning will be the third Saturday, and I don't have anything for zoning.
Public relations,
No report.
okay. Wayne, public services,
There's no report.
all right. Claudia, education,
Yeah, I have a few things. I know I wasn't, here last month, but I got a grandson graduating this year from South High School.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was on water ceremony, so, you know, I was like, and then I wasn't going, he said, oh yeah, you're going. But I would like this, I'll pass this around, and this is, event that's gonna be happening tomorrow, but you know, you can still be going tonight. And then graduation time is coming up for different schools over the city, and I have a schedule on that in case, you know, if you know someone going, or, you know, if you want to do it yourself. And then, summer learning locations. You can share these, and then it has other, information about the program on these. Lots of reading. And then the Power of One, and it's about the youth. And on the back, there are some things that you might be interested in that you can share about the greatness. Doesn't just happen. It is created one step at a time. A skyscraper starts with one thing. A masterpiece starts with one simple brushstroke. And it's part of the master plan for the school. And then I have one on enrollment. The students are gonna be enrolled in kindergarten. They got already B5 or B5 by August. Then I just gonna let them in, go to October, I think it'd be steady. Enrollment has to be, they have to already be age 5. And then the summer learning too. This registration started in March, but the areas where it's gonna be, this tells you the schools where it's gonna be located, and of course, of instruction they're gonna be given. And then I know much is not mentioned, but, I remember back in the day, we used to be talked about a lot. Adult and community education in Columbus City Schools offer. Because that they offer adult, they have a lot of different classes. For, you know, the older people to take. And I know under that, I didn't read it on, you can get your GED through them too. Yeah, we have different programs
are there any questions for Claudia?
Thank you for your time and attention.
Thank you, Claudia. All right, let's see.
Lottie, president.
Right, here's your reports. Lottie?
Okay, I don't have my actual report, but I have the request for, so that I can go around to the different associations and talk to them and get information that they would like brought back here. I have requested that I be allowed to use this side of the Southside Area Commission And then I would like to put a thank you note on the back side. And this doesn't cost us anything, it's through the print shop. So, Kathy, I think, said we needed to vote yea or nay or whatever.
Could you read the text, please?
Columbus South Side at-large commissioner would like to thank you for working in your community to improve conditions for yourself as well as your neighbors. Thank you. That's all it says. Basically something to pass out to the people that come to my table, or when I'm visiting each of the civics or block watches, I have something that I can give to them as a thank you for what they're doing in their community.
Can we just add the Area Commission website link or QR code, whichever? Maybe just the link.
I don't know what it is, so.
Yeah, does the current pop card have a QR code on it already?
It does on the back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so just add it to that.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Just, for follow-up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And do you know how many cards you want Vanessa to print?
Well, we were going over this list. So, I'd say 100.
You already have a hot card requested for us, right? Yeah.
So you want this whole thing, or?
Yeah, I can take it.
Okay.
I guess that's the other thing. You could just take hot cards and
And
not
then
put the QR code
we
on.
were also talking about swag. We could also put, Southside Area Commissioner and, commission and that QR code on, refrigerators. You can stick it on the refrigerator, that way they got it right there at hand. Lip balm, Children's Hospital got a little thing that they pass out with, Band-Aids in it. And then we got all this different, swag that's, hand sanitizer. Here's one to pass out for cleaning people's eyeglasses. Lip balm, and 3 different types of sanitizers. We also have from Stinziana's office, the little jar opening, thing that we could, possibly get the Southside Area Commission put on and pass it out to wherever we're at the time. So if any of you wanna look at this stuff, it's right here. Then, who's, did the lip balm, did that? Oh, you got, they didn't even bother to market, they were just passing it out. And then this one has somebody on it, but I was thinking if we could get this and just put the Southside Area Commission, like, the initials on here just like they've got. And then, when, someone is talking, you don't want to hear, you can always get down. In the way.
The only thing I'll caution with another area commission did the lip balm, and it ended up melting. They were stationed outside at festivals, so I just wanna.
Oh,
put that
okay,
in
see,
there.
I hadn't heard that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they melted easily.
So, we'll kill the lip balm.
Well, I mean, currently we have the chip clips and the bags.
Well, I'm saying this was other stuff we could possibly add.
Yeah, and when do we get our funding for next year?
May 1st.
Can you bring your bag of swag to the next meeting, or?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Actually, why don't you, I
Give it
would
to-
personally would prefer if you just pick out your top 2 or 3, and then Wayne and Vanessa can run it through the logo warehouse and get some prices.
Yeah.
And then when we have the next meeting, we'll have the pricing information.
Okay, Lily, what do you think about us putting the Southside Area Commission and being that little code thing on there so that people know how to get to the website?
That's a night, all right?
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah.
down.
And I thought that was kind of easy. And you said the lip balms don't work, so, probably hand sanitizer would be the next easiest thing to do.
You can look on the logo warehouse or
So look
or
at hand
So,
sanitizer.
magnets.
And say hand sanitizer. You want,
No, I can just,
Oh,
that's the one
okay.
I've got, they get different,
Okay.
they're gonna have different types.
Yeah.
yeah,
The magnet and hand sanitizer.
They're like the business
we
cards.
haven't passed out pencils with our, well, not pencils, because nobody uses pencils anymore, but ink pens with ours.
Yes.
Southside.
We used to do pens, but everybody seems to do pens, so we kind of
Okay.
wanted to do something different. The area commission, chip clips, if you got the same ones, have a magnet on the back too.
Yeah, for the refrigerator.
So you'll still get the, advertisement if they stick it on the thing.
I wish it brought the finished product, it looks really neat, very
Oh.
clean.
They're very popular, because it's different.
Thank you, Monty, for sharing those additional
Oh,
swag
one
ideas.
other thing.
Yes.
I don't know how many people are over 65, but I was talking to the Franklin County Auditor's Office this afternoon, and did any of you know that they take 25,000 off of your home value before they tax you? Yeah, that's the home sale.
Yeah.
It is. Anybody else know that? You could always call Franklin County and get them.
And you have to apply for that, right? I mean, that's not automatic, is it?
Right,
There's a link.
when you're
Yeah, there's
65,
another
you
one.
could put in for this and they put it on your,
There's a clinic tomorrow at the Driving Park Library from 10 until noon.
Oh,
And then there's another one clear up in the Worthington area in May. And then in June, there's one at the Hilltop Library.
okay. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm through.
Okay, is this your report, sorry, you sent your report,
I
right?
sent my report out and believe I uploaded it to the drive as well. If I haven't yet, I will before the end of the day.
And Tom brought with him a copy of our most recent bylaws, which we have initialed, and we will give a copy to Vanessa. It's done, here's the,
Omission? Oh,
we'll get that to
Did
you
you find
after the meeting.
I did not bring a bylaw certification form, which is
Oh,
what I need
okay.
signed.
All right.
Apologies.
Is that just Jim?
And I think it's Jim and the secretary,
Oh, Rachel's not
for the bylaws.
here. It's Tom.
If you email it, I can sign it and send it to them.
Perfect, thank
All right.
you.
I have a copy of it, can you have the library print it off, have it signed tonight?
Yes.
Email it to you.
Perfect, thank you.
Okay,
Take care. Yeah, we're gonna take care of it.
I don't have anything to report tonight, Wayne.
Treasurer's report, just that our total spent to date is $2,346.51. That leaves a balance of $153.49, which I believe may be spent before the end of the fiscal year, when we're looking at for the print, the labels.
Yeah,
Right.
so I'll.
So
just-
really, by the end of the fiscal year, we should have spent all our money.
Okay,
That's it.
thanks. District reports, Schumacher,
Nothing to report.
Marion Village,
We have a couple events coming up. Saturday, May 2nd will be the spring yard sale. So if you'd like to come check that out, we usually have 30 or 40 houses on that. And if you'd like to get rid of stuff from 3 to 5 p.m. that day after the yard sale, we'll have an open donation at the Marion Village Info Center. You can drop anything off you want to donate. We'll take it.
May
Take
9th.
care of it for you.
Sorry.
Also, starting May 2nd and going through September is our annual Fitness in the Park. So in Moeller Park, every Saturday morning at 9 a.m., we'll have different types of fitness classes, community that you can come and enjoy. So that ranges from yoga to body weight strength to other things. We post what it's going to be that week, so two surprise people. That is pretty much it.
Thanks.
Sorry, I apologise. We do. We've got the Schumacher Place yard sale, which will be on May the 9th, 8 a.m. till 12 p.m. Come around. There's going to be a lot of good stuff around, and hopefully some good success this year.
I should have said it's 9 to 3 for ours, May 2nd.
Pardon?
It's 9 a.m. to 3, I forgot to say.
Yeah.
District 4? District 5?
I think, well, she already mentioned we have the Sea Bus rides in May, and then we got our application in for President's Day. We got our application in for the National Night Out.
Great. I don't have anything to report for District 6. District 8?
No, we do have our national night out, application submitted. And, last week we had open house at the St. Gladys for Stock House. It was great. Turnout event. Well attended, even though it's somewhere like about a year in progress. Is before, I guess, open date. That's it. Ready to say.
Thank you. Is there any new business?
I have a question.
Yes.
Ted,
Yes,
listen, you are business at large.
correct.
When I go around to the businesses in the area, and I'm going to specifically say Bachelor because I got them buckets to pass out, how do I let them know that there is someone they can contact about expanding whatever you do? And say, I'm not sure what you.
Yes, so I do a lot of different things, but I think the best thing is if you get a set of the hot cards that have the Area Commission website on it, all of that contact information for all of us is actually on the website. So like, I'm the business at large, Claudia's education at large, and, Aaron's religious social service. So all our contact information is on our website. So I would just direct them there. I mean, most people, because I also do zoning, kind of know to contact me, but not everybody would, so, yeah.
Okay, have you been in the Olive Creek corridor?
Partly, Bridgeway, Maryhaven, Columbus Auto Shredding, which is on the corner there with Refugee.
Okay.
I won't say every one of them.
Well, on the
a lot
other
of them.
side of the.
Yeah, MP, Dory.
I think it's, before you go and get your tags and stuff, on the other side, there's a bunch of businesses.
Some of those. We've done MP Dory, we've done Ohio Soil Recycling. I haven't been to every one of them.
Okay. But I didn't know if I should mention that we have a business at large.
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. I don't know if there are any public comments or announcements, but I know this gentleman, you would like to speak. Correct.
Did Caitlin want to?
Sir, is Caitlin here?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't see her there. Sorry, Caitlin. You want to give a presentation real quickly?
Sure, 2 items to bring to the Commission's attention. Bikes for All People is having its annual coffee house fundraiser this Sunday, April 26th at the Den. That's associated with Parsons North, so there'll be music and good coffee and just a generally good time. And then a public invitation from the Southside community for a social gathering at Schiller Park on May 9th, from 3 to 6. Thanks.
And I'm sorry, Caitlin, what was the event at Shore Park?
Just a community Southside social gathering.
Okay. Thank you. Sir, would you like to speak?
Good evening. I would first like to know who represents Linwood Avenue, south of Marcusson Avenue?
So I did just double check, that is in the Ennis Gardens Civic Association boundary, and we do not currently have a representative for Ennis Gardens on the commission. It's a vacant seat. If you're interested, please talk to Jen. But they do meet, the Ennis Gardens Civic does still meet. They meet the third Thursday at Barrack.
They don't have a commissioner at this table.
Correct.
Okay, well, that really doesn't answer the situation. I would like to know why my childhood neighborhood of 75 years old looks like a garbage dump. Why the City of Columbus code enforcement refuses to enforce the code, and why the police department will not enforce the law or protect us down there.
Do you have some
I
specific?
would really like to know, and I have every right to know as a taxpayer.
Yes.
Do you have specific examples of all of them?
How about South Wind Villa trailer park? There's 166 trailers in there. That is a complete garbage dump. The fence along my childhood home is piled up to 3 to 4 feet high with garbage, refuse, rubbish, construction. There's rats. There's campers in there with bedrooms built onto the back of them. And no one will do anything about it. I have a house next door to my childhood home, which, by the way, I've just inherited. My mother was 96. She just died, which is neither here nor there. But the bottom line is I have a house right next door to me that has between 12 and 15 men living in it. It's a 720 square foot house. They have a chicken coop they built off the back of the garage with no permit, 22 chickens, and 8 of them hanging on the fence slaughtered. I don't think you're allowed to do that. Or certainly if I did it, they hauled me to jail so fast I wouldn't know what hit me.
Do you have an address?
With the health department.
I have tried the health department, madam. I've tried everybody.
Have you got some kind of card or ID?
Yes, I do.
Okay, give it to me. I'll see what I can do.
Sir,
Okay.
to clarify, is this the trailer park that you're concerned about, or is this a home with all the individuals?
Two, I
I'm
think.
concerned with all
All
of it.
of it.
Hold on. So the trailer park.
It's a mess.
The trailer park is enforced by state.
Yes, and they refuse to enforce
And
it.
so that is a very frustrating thing that we as the
Okay.
city deal with. But however, if there are city properties, we can work with them.
Okay, so then it's okay that huge area is nothing but a garbage dump.
Not at all. I would like to get the address and what the finesse of all of.
Looks like it's 1056 Smith.
I went and spoke with a young lady, I can't remember her name, over at Reeve Avenue for over 2 hours about all this, almost 5 years ago. Nothing was done. It takes up to 2 years to get code enforcement to enforce a code. Now they tell me, oh, we negotiate. What do you mean you negotiate? The law is the law. It's that simple.
Sir, can I give you my card if you want to just follow up?
Madam, I called you a week ago and asked for a speaker form and didn't get the courtesy of a return phone call. What good will your card do me if you won't call me back?
Well, I apologize for my
Okay.
for responding to your call, but I believe, well.
No, you didn't. Thank you.
I'm happy to work with you and figure out how we can find a solution to this.
Okay. I mean, obviously, I'm angry about this because this isn't fair. My taxes went up 112%. I own 2 homes right there, one on Marcusson and one on Linwood. Both are kept in pristine order. These people don't cut their grass. As I said, we have rats. We never had rats. I've been there 75 years.
Could you, do you happen to
And
have
no one will do anything about it.
the
And I am
address,
angry.
the address of the home that's that has the people and the chicken coop? Do you have an address?
1740,
1740 Linwood?
yes.
Okay.
And I've already complained to the city about it. Okay, the code enforcement, there's a house from my other house on Marcusson Avenue that I own, that I bought from my brother who died for this country in Vietnam, thank you. There's a house at the north west corner a year and a half trying to get it cleaned up. There's garbage piled up in the backyard, but code enforcement says we can't see it from the street.
Oh.
Well, 3 times I've offered to meet them. I've 3 times told them, given them permission to enter my property. They can walk the back land all the way back there and look at it. Finally, after I threatened them by saying, I will be happy to hire someone, clean it up, and throw it in the front yard so you can see it. Now suddenly they're going to clean it up. Because yes, you better take me seriously. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Why they won't clean my end of the city up. Our families helped build this city. It's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace, ladies and gentlemen. And the city ought to be ashamed of itself because this is deliberate and calculated neglect. If you're going to double my taxes and the police come, they treat you with nothing but utter contempt. My mother had to go by emergency to the hospital. They had to wheel her up the street because the car is parked illegally on the street. I don't know if any of you would like to have your 95-year-old mother wheeled up the street. I didn't like it. It's very kind of you to allow me to speak. I'm sorry if I've offended anyone.
No, not at all.
Have a pleasant evening.
Well, you've got 2 people here from the city, and I know both of them, and they will certainly do everything they can, to help you with this horrible situation.
I mean, 1740 Linwood has a lot of enforcement actions, but the last was in 2022. So it sounds like they're way overdue for another round of inspections. If you have other addresses, I mentioned the Area Commission website. All of our information is on that website, including Vanessa's. So, which you have that, but just in general for everyone, we do have Vanessa's information here, and all the area commissioners here, and as you can see, well, it doesn't show the vacancies because of the way the website works, but we do have a vacancy in District 7. But Marty does represent resident at large, so I guess Marty, between all of us, we can. I'll work on the code part of it specifically.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Jamar Harris. I'm with the Office of Violence Prevention, and we are. I wanted to share with everyone because I'm the community engagement coordinator for the South Side, and there was an issue when Kathleen Cole was the South Side liaison with South High School at the library. With the kids, kind of getting into a little bit of some altercations throughout the area. Since then, we've implemented a safe passage, and I wanted to update everyone that we have not let off on that since the situation. We've stayed in contact with the library and the surrounding businesses. And there has been a big decrease in any situations that happen. And to update everyone that we will have 3 different organizations, Community for New Directions, tomorrow's Urban League, and tomorrow's Leaders, who will be outside from 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. for the last 2 weeks of school, just to make sure that there is no situations or anything that might take place.
Thank you for that update.
Do you also watch them across Parsons when they come? Because there is a lot of traffic and a lot of car traffic and people traffic.
Yes, so how it's set up is that we have, individual stations on each block, and then we have, 4 individuals who are here on Parsons Avenue who are helping kids, cross the street, because, I mean, that is really, a dangerous spot right there. Some of it, I can say, hey, the young people, could do a better job, but some of these drivers are basically like, get out the way. So we'll have 4 individuals right there on that corner, and then also at the corner store, in the library, and throughout the alleyways, and from South High School all the way up to Parsons with chaperones and individuals just keep an eye out.
Schools used to have, I don't know if they have them in the high school.
Signal showers.
Oh, the little things that tell them to stop.
Yeah, the safety patrol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you all have those?
No, so we don't have that, but we will
May I have your
have
attention,
individuals who will
please? The
be
library is closing in
present
27
with the
minutes.
highlighter vests,
Call
who
for a
will be
break.
out,
Please be copied.
to make sure
Return the
that,
Chromebook
they do
or
their best
backup.
job to make sure that they
Please do so
get
now.
driver's attention.
And the
also
library is
the
going to be
young people.
closing in 27 minutes. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Oh, go ahead, Claudia.
So if something does happen, whoever your people are, they got zero, so you'll know that they're with your organization while they're crossing the street. We're right here at the line, here and over here.
You want to know if that you can see what organization they're with?
Yeah, so.
Yeah, so they'll be present, they'll have on shirts, and then they'll have on, some safety vests. And then also too, the police officers will be in the area as well too, driving around as well, because, there's a level of care that, that's outside of our range. But we make sure that to let them know that we'll be outside and have a presence, that will be in between South High School, and the library.
So that's just outside, what about when they come in the library?
Yeah, so they'll be here until, roughly around 3:30. And at that point, the library has programming and different things that, to engage, people, but they will make sure that there's no situation occurs during that allotment of getting out of school and finding to wherever location they need to go.
So how long they gonna be in the library?
So 3:30. So school lets out at 2:30, and then so they'll have a whole hour of just a presence to either say, hey, are you coming in the library to do programming, or are you going home?
Okay.
All right, so we gotta make sure that they, that it's not just a short glimpse, so that they can just, figure out something else. They're gonna make sure that before they leave the premises, that there is no overcrowded areas, anything, and they're gonna be working with the library as well.
Okay, cause I was wondering then after that time, every time, then the library is on their own.
Correct, yes.
So do they still have their security?
Yes.
You have a question in the back.
I have a question.
Yes.
So you're mainly focusing from the school coming west.
Correct.
So if you have a group of kids that are going east from the school,
So how it's set up, we've done, this quite some time. And so we have like Thurman, there's different areas that we know that kids take to go home.
okay.
And we have all of those corners covered.
Oh, okay, I mean, because the way it sounded, it was
Yeah.
like it was from the school
Oh, no,
coming
no,
this
no, no,
way.
no, no.
And I'm thinking, well, what about the problem?
Yeah, so we'll have individuals that are going, down the alleyway behind the football field.
Right.
To Thurman, but from past experiences, the big need is Parsons.
Right.
Just with the traffic, and then also with the alleyways and the library, the corner store, and it seems like that is the most hot spot in all the situations.
Okay, because I know that there have been problems over the years with the kids going the other direction too, it's like,
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure you
They'll
got
figure
that
out a
covered
way.
too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those young people are very creative. They'll figure out a way to find one of those blind spots. But we've been doing it, this is going on the third year. And so we've got a real good rapport with, safety and security and the principals at South. That kind of lets us know if there's anything growing inside the school prior to, dismissal. And then that way we can be able to know exactly, individuals who kind of monitor, but also just have a strong presence.
I've got a couple great resources on the South, so I hear all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to say really good, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand.
All right, thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
No problem, sir.
Thank you.
All right, are there any announcements?
Courtney, you got anything?
Village Valuables, to keep on the yard sale theme, May 16th.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I move for adjournment. Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to get down early.
Yeah, can we, I propose, the minutes should, the commissioners have a responsibility to read the minutes and come and
Well, I'm not sure
then,
they were all sent out.
but they're not on the website.
Well, I didn't get them. This afternoon.
Because that would save 15
But I,
minutes.
this is my opinion, when I was president of Schumacher, I wanted the minutes, thank you, Marty,
Thank you.
in 2 days after the meeting, and then I sent them to the executive committee to review, and then they were distributed on Monday.
Because it
I hate
saves
the
a-
fact that we don't send out our meeting minutes until 30 days after the meeting
Yeah,
happened.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't think that's,
But it's just saving.
because then you don't have time to read them,
It would
you can't
be-
distribute the information, because you don't get it in writing,
Yeah,
right?
exactly, yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, so it would just, if somebody's got an issue with the minutes, then they bring it up. There's no, they're spending this 15 minutes or, oops,
No, it's
I wasn't
done.
being recorded.
It's
I
done. No, you were not. So, yeah, I don't know. That's what I think, is
Yeah, you
they
just-
should be written a lot